Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Resti, Prastica Agustian from CB class. In this video, I will do a presentation about the material English international about the learning media. Okay, the first, my reason for choosing this learning media is so that students focus more on analyzing objects around the student themselves. And the function of the learning media that I take is to be able to clarify the presentation of message and information so that it can expedite and improve this learning process and result. For a teacher, taking advantage of advances in information and communication, the technology in learning is an obligation because it is competency requirement that a teacher must have according to the competency standard required by the government for a teacher. One form of embodiment of the use of information technology in learning is to create learning media-based information technology as described above. And however, this does not mean that a teacher must manage all learning material by utilizing information technology as learning medium. There are many things that teacher can do in creating learning media that can motivate students to learn, especially by making use of the objects around the student themselves. One of the objects that can be used for learning activities, especially as medium for teaching junior high school mathematics, is paper. The paper used can be in the form of paper from student notebook sheets or manila paper, which is widely sold in paper shops where prices are still relatively cheap, so that it can be reached by all students. The use of this paper is intended as an alternative to the lack of available information technology-based learning facilities in schools, such as projector. The use of paper media as learning medium is also expected to continue to foster student learning motivation because they will be able to learn while working. And the last, how do I make the learning media that I take? Example for the paper folding rectangle learning objective, determine the area of the for result learning using group learning. Okay, the first learning step, the teacher divides a student into several groups, and the second, the teacher asks each group to make a resolution 11-12 centimeter kali 8 centimeter using student notebook paper. And alternative, instead of step B, the teacher distributes a piece of manila paper measuring 12 cm kali 8 cm to each group, and the teacher asks student for the paper according to picture A, B, and C below. The teacher asks student to think about the areas shaded in figure C. And this is the example, the media in the base learning. This is the example-nya. This is the first media. So digunting kertasnya sehingga menjadilah segitiga menjadi gini, segitiga seperti ini, kertas. Base learning, the example media for the mathematics media. Okay, that's all from me. Sorry for a mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.